everyone, Yensid Organist here, and welcome to another episode of OrgelCraft. Guys, we have made it to 25 episodes, and we have come quite a long way in that time. This is about where we started when we began this Let's Play back in April, and what started as a joke has taken on quite a life and has become a whole new channel, and I'm really excited for how things are going to go in the future. This past week was Thanksgiving in the US, and so I have been away. I have been out of town visiting my family for the holiday, and so for this episode, we're just going to kind of relax and go through each of the previous 24 episodes and look at everything that we've done in this world, and then we're going to move on to getting things done going forward. I'm really excited about the future for this channel, and I can't wait to get things going. But I don't have too much time for that today, so we're just going to take a look at how things have been going, and we will, we will pick back up in the next episode. So, first of all, one little fun fact for you, and I don't know if you've picked up on this or not, but the title of every single episode in this series has been the name of, or not the name of, but lyrics from a Disney song, most from movies, but not all of them. Now, the first episode, I changed the title after I released it to A Whole New World, which of course is from the song of the same name from Aladdin. But in that episode, we just kind of started exploring our world. We found this village and a couple others, and we built our little starter house, which to this day still stands and I still use all the time. But this was kind of the... This was really the first thing we built in this. It kind of gave us our block palette for the village that we have around here that we started transforming in the episodes that were coming after that first one. So, let's see here. How close is that sun to going down? That's all right. You know what? The village is lighted, and it's completely safe. The second episode was titled It's a Quiet Village, and that is from the song Belle from Beauty and the Beast. And as I was going through all of my episodes, I found that a lot of them reference Beauty and the Beast songs. So in that one, we started transforming all of the cobblestone, the very rough houses that were in this village, and we worked on these two houses in particular. And I think there might be a third one that we did. Oh yeah, there was one over here that we also took care of. So we went and got all of those taken care of. The third episode was In My Lonely Tower, which was from the song Evermore, which is from the live-action version of Beauty and the Beast. And we took this tower here, this village tower, that was all cobblestone from the ground up, and we replaced it with stone bricks and did some texture work to it, so that we had a nice looking building. We kept most of the original structure and just kind of smoothed out some of the edges and turned it into a little bit of a temporary storage facility. What are you doing down there? I swear, these iron golems. Let's see here. Where was I? Yes, so that was our third episode. In our fourth episode, It'll Do Magic, which of course is Bippity Boppity Boo, we began work on this tree farm over here because I was needing a lot of wood for various projects, and so we started working on this and building kind of like this retaining wall that was holding everything back. We didn't have all the tree types. It took several episodes to finally go out and find a jungle. But now we've got all of them here, and I use this all the time. This is still my primary source of getting wood for this world. Episode 5, new and a bit alarming. This is from the song Something There, also from Beauty and the Beast. This one was right when 1.14 was released, and this one we kind of just went and explored the new villager professions and everything that they had to offer, and started taking a look at how the new trading mechanics were going to work, which of course eventually led to this monstrosity over here, which we'll get to in a little bit. So we played around with that. Episode 6, It's Off to Work We Go, which is from the song Hi-Ho from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. We started working on some just doing a little bit of cleaning up around the village. So this is where we got these paths done. I went around to like all of the different farmland, and we just kind of made it look a little bit nicer with the wood on the side. We actually took out a little bit of farmland that was here and filled this hill in and built retaining walls, and we also worked on some paths. So we made this little tunnel up here. And then one of my favorite features to this day in this village was this little cave tunnel that we made over here. And we just have this winding little path right down here to this other bit of farmland, which has kind of been forgotten. I think my villagers have... Hi! You know, there are workstations down here. You guys could do something other than standing on a ledge. I know it's a pretty view. But, you know, there's work to be done. Ow. As I fly into a wall. Let's see. So, and then I also did this stream over here that our iron golem is in. At one point, I had some tropical fish that were swimming around in here. I don't know. I think they may have jumped out because they kept trying to swim up the water. And so I think they may have died, which is kind of unfortunate, but oh well. But yeah, we have the stream, we have the little bridge that comes all the way down here, and I think we might have also done the docks in that episode. I know we were working on paths. We probably did this as well. Episode 7 was Dig a Little Deeper, which is the title of the song from Princess and the Frog. In that episode, we went into the Nether for the first time. We also built this little project board and started putting things on here and checking them off as we went. And you know what? I just realized we have built the Ender, so we can take that sign off of the board. We'll stick it over here. And these are things that still need to happen in this world. But in that episode, we also built our skeleton farm, which is over here, and has now pretty much become obsolete because I have boxes and chests and shulker boxes full of bones, so I really don't need anything from this. And we built the Ender recently, so I no longer have need of this for getting levels and enchanting, which is really nice. But as you can see, well, that was anticlimactic. I thought this was full of bones. Anyway, this has bones and has everything else that we need. It's here when I need it. I don't really need it right now. Episode 8 was titled Hail to the Pumpkin Song, which I think is the name of the song. It's from Nightmare Before Christmas. And I believe that... No, the name of the song is This Is Halloween. And in that, we built a pumpkin farm right here. And I'll take you down below and show you the inner workings of that. But we built that, and then we also started working on an automatic wool farm. The new mechanics that we had with the update allowed us to automatically shear sheep. This is our pumpkin farm here. I've been taking all the pumpkins out to trade, so there's probably nothing in there right now. But we got that built, and then we also started the sheep farm, which is over here, or I guess I should call it the wool farm. And the sheep are still here. The dispensers are still here. It doesn't work anymore. I do still have all of the shears in here. I'm sure it actually still works, but the collection system has broken. I think I need to get in there and fix up the rails. I don't even know if there's anything in here. In a later episode, we had chickens over there, and so we were collecting all the eggs from that. And I'm not sure what happened to my chickens. They are all gone. Anyway... So that was episode 8. In episode 9, we built a sugarcane farm. The title of that episode was A Spoonful of Sugar from Mary Poppins. So we did the sugarcane farm, which is right next to the pumpkin farm. We probably saw that when we were up there. And we laid out the framework for a few more houses in the village. Did we do that in this episode, or was that the next one? That was the next one. We did not do that. What am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at my notes trying to figure. We finished the this little stable here in that episode with places for all of our different animals. And horse, you are not a cow. You are not a cow. You are not a cow either. Stay in your pen. I think I need to build up the fence in between because these horses keep wandering over into the cow pens. You're not a cow. Whatever. Let's see. So we were episode 9, and at the end of that episode, we laid out the framework for this wall. How? How did you get up here? Villagers, I swear. I don't even know how that's possible. I'm so confused by these villagers. Anyway, episode 10 was titled The Peace the Evening Brings. It's from Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King. And in that episode, we finished building the wall. We got it done all the way with the little towers that we have here. And in that episode, we also went through and we lit the entire village. The reason I titled it The Peace the Evening Brings is because it was the first time in the series that we were actually able to stay up at night because there was no danger of mobs coming and attacking us because everything was well lit. It had been my original plan to finish up the village and everything that we had on the project board in that episode, but things kind of got away from me. And so we did the wall, and we lit the village, and I laid out the framework for a number of buildings that I want to put in this village, but that was kind of where we ended things off. In episode 11, To Worlds Unknown from Moana, I forget which version of How Far I'll Go that comes from. I think it's the reprise of How Far I'll Go. That we went off and explored. We found a number of different biomes. We found some villages out in the world, and we found an underwater temple that would be raided a little bit later, and just kind of got to know our world a little bit better. Episode 12, A Nightmare But It's One Exciting Ride. This one, again, from Beauty and the Beast, the mob song. This was where we began our journey to take down the Ender Dragon. So it started with having to collect Ender Pearls so that we could make Eyes of Ender, so that we could find the stronghold. So we spent most of that episode preparing everything that we need so that we would be able to find the stronghold and then go take on the dragon. I'm trying to find my little setup that I have here out in the desert. I had this little bit of a encampment out here, a little too tall thing so that we could stand here at night and find Endermen and get them to come and attack us and be safe from them. And so that was how we collected Ender Pearls. I spent quite a long time doing that. But then in episode 13, Puff the Magic Dragon, the song from the movie Puff the Magic Dragon, we took on and beat the Ender Dragon, and it was quite a fight. It was, it was pretty ugly, but hey, we won in the end, and that's all that matters. Episode 14 was You Can Fly. We went out raiding end cities and finally got our elytra and got our wings so that we are able to move all around the world so much faster, and it has been so nice to be able to fly everywhere. It's been a lifesaver as far as travel goes. Episode 15, Creepy Creeps with Eerie Eyes. This is actually the first time that I took a song that was not from a Disney movie. I think this guy's left over from Halloween. That's why he has the pumpkin on his head and why he has not despawned. Creepy Creeps with Eerie Eyes. That comes from the song Grim Grinning Ghosts, which is actually at the Haunted Mansion in Walt Disney World. In that episode, we built a creeper farm, which is out in the desert, but we also built a villager breeder, which I was not sure if it was working, but has obviously led to, oh my goodness, so many iron golems. Oh, we're going to be taking care of that in an episode in the near future. Yes, but we came out to the desert and we built a creeper farm because if we want to be able to fly, we need gunpowder and we need paper. We had paper from the sugarcane farm that was built earlier, but we came out here to the desert and we built up this creeper farm, which I haven't been to in a while, but I'm actually still pretty good on rockets, so probably don't need to revisit that anytime soon. So following that, episode 16 was That Wasn't There Before, also from the song Something There from Beauty and the Beast, and this was where we began working on our permanent base out here in the world. It was time to move on from the village and make a place that we could really, really call home beyond our starter house. And so we got working on this massive structure, recreating Spaceship Earth here in Minecraft. And we spent several episodes getting the whole structure of this base built up. So what am I... Well, that's something you don't see every day. Wait, he's probably spawned. You know, I was in the base the other day, and I thought I heard a wandering trader. Sure enough, there he was. So, like I said, we spent, I believe it was 3 episodes working on the outside of this base. The episode 17, all of column B, from the song Friend Like Me from Aladdin, we worked on these columns, which really took a long time to get right. And we also started working on the structure of the end of the building here. Episode 18 was 8 Got Time for Messing Around, which is also from the song... I better go inside the base and sleep, because this is about to get a little scary out here. From the song Dig a Little Deeper. No, not Dig a Little Deeper. Almost There, also from Princess and the Frog. I don't know that I actually have a bed in here, now that I think about it. I guess we'll find out. So in that episode, we worked on finishing up the exterior of... I don't want to sleep here. Oh, well, I will anyway. We worked on finishing up the exterior of the base. Episode 19... Ooh, Ender Chest. I got a Silk Touch pick, and I need to carry an Ender Chest, start carrying an Ender Chest with me. So I'm going to take that. There we go. Let's see. Where were we? Yes, episode 19 was An Endless Diamond Sky, and this was where we went out to the void in the end, and we'll go take a look at that in a little bit. But we went out to the void, and we created a map that gave us a really cool texture for the ag. Oh, there we go. Okay. That was weird. So we went out and we created this map. I wanted to recreate the one of the effects you see on the ground at Epcot, and so we created this map that we then put in place. I still am not done with this. We'll be back to this sometime in the near future, and I want to get the ground finished out here, get all of that taken care of. But that was what we did in, let's see here, episode 19. An Endless Diamond Sky comes from A Whole New World from Aladdin. You know, I came here thinking we were going to go look at something else, and I realized that the next couple episodes are still in the base. Yeah, we're going to go out of order here and finish taking a look at everything in the base. And lagging again. Here we go. Episode 20 was Till the Floor's All Clean. That comes from the song When Will My Life Begin from Tangled. And in that, we started working on the infrastructure of the base. So we built this little dispenser for the mine carts. We built up the center column, which is how we get out of, which is, I should say, how we will eventually get out of the base. And we started laying out the groundwork for the floors, for all of the different areas for this base. And so we got all of this built up in here. so that we could actually start working on all of the various rooms that will be in our base in the future. And of course, now that I've come through here, again, I realize, I was like, oh, we'll go up to the top and then we'll ride our way out. I'm not done. We'll fly back down, that's okay. Whee! There we go. We're going to skip episode 21, because that was the Guardian Temple raid. So we'll come back to that. We're also going to fix episode 22, which was where we made the Ender. And we'll go to episode 23. Look at this trove. This is from Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid, and this was where we first really started working on the interior of the base, and so we built up this storage room, which is still not done, but we've come a long way with it. So we've got all of our various materials that we're going to need. I still have some other things that need to be in here, but we got a great start on that and kind of filled in everything to get it looking nice as well. And this is what we're going to be finishing this up in the next episode and working on the next part of the base. I'm hoping to. I really want to kind of knuckle down and get things done with the base. I'm really ready to move forward. I've got another big project that I'm itching to get started on, but there's a lot of things that need to get done before that. Some farms that we need just to be able to have resources to take us into big projects in the future. I have this horrible habit in Minecraft of starting a project, working on it for a little while, getting distracted or getting bored or getting frustrated and moving on to something else and never coming back to finish it. Hence the village that we haven't been to in 15 episodes to really do anything with. We are going back there. It is one of my plans for the future. But yes, so I wanna get that base done relatively soon so that we can move on to other projects. Let's go out to the end really quick. So, if you saw the dragon fight, you remember the disastrous first attempt we made at coming in here. I didn't even make it off the first platform before I was killed by the Enderman or dragon. Yeah, it was bad. It was very bad. But yes, so let's see here. If the world will load. Come on. I know the void will load. Because out here is where we made that map. I'm going to do this. There it is. So this was the map that we created, and all of these little wool circles out here in the void. It was terrifying working over the void, but it was a lot of fun making this map, and I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. So let's see. We were going out of order with episodes. So we're going to continue going out of order. Episode 22 was Fixer Upper, which is the name of the song from Frozen. I decided that I really needed a better way to repair tools and get levels, so we came out here into the void once again and made an Ender, and this thing has been so useful in taking care of things, as you'll see when we get over to the beacon mine, because I have 4 pickaxes and it has been great to be able to just come here and very quickly repair everything and get back to work instead of having to spend a half an hour in the skeleton farm getting things all done. This is why I said, by the way, that I didn't want to sleep in that bed in the base, because when we... I should have just broken it, and then we'd have gone back. Oh well, it's fine. Yes, so anyway, I messed something up, guys. So after beating the dragon, it drops an egg, and it sits up here on this pedestal, and I didn't get it because you actually need a piston to be able to recover it. And I didn't have one in that episode, and I didn't have one in the subsequent episode, so we didn't get it. And I kept coming back, and I've actually been in here a couple of times and had a piston meant to get it, but I was like, no, I want to do that on camera. Well, as I've been exploring the end and needing to get more shulker boxes, I wanted to open another portal out to the End Islands. So I fought the dragon again. And when I respawned the dragon, the egg went away. So we don't have our egg. Dragon egg, and I don't know if there is any way to recover that, because obviously when I beat the dragon the second time, it didn't come back. So that's kind of sad. We don't have the dragon egg. And I think I'm out of food. Cool. I'm going to break this bed because I do not want to keep respawning here. Let's see. Where else? We need to get out of here, and then we need to go through the... Oh, I do have food. Okay. We need to go through the Nether to where? Oh, we were going to go look at the Guardian Temple and the Beacon Mine. I think that is all that is left to see in this world. We've taken a look at just about everything else. So, let's head out to the Guardian Farm, and I will meet you guys there. So here is our underwater temple that we took out in episode 21, Under the Sea, also from Little Mermaid. We got this, we took care of the Elder Guardians, went through and cleared out most of the water from in here so that eventually we can come and build a Guardian Farm. This is one of those things that I'm taking on sometime in the near future, is getting this farm built up. I'm so glad we have a beacon now, because it is going to make taking this thing down so fast. How many wandering traders are out here? This guy is here. I thought I saw 2 llamas down below. Did I not see 2 llamas? Oh, no, only one. And they are leaving llamas all over this world, I tell you. Let's see if we can get out of here. Yes, there we go. Let's see here. I think that is just about everything. The sun is going down, but we will not need it for the last place we are going in this episode. So last episode, episode 24, was titled Wither and Decay. This is another one where I had to go outside of the animated movies, and I actually went to... heart attack. I went to the Tangled animated series. And if you've ever seen Tangled, you know that Rapunzel has the... I'm lost. The song she sings where, you know, she makes her magical hair glow. Well, in the series, it turns out that she has a power that is opposite to her healing power, and something that destroys. And so instead of singing Flower Gleam and Glow, she sings Wither and Decay. So in our last episode, we took on the Wither boss and got another star so that we could create a beacon. And from there, we went and set up our beacon to begin mining things out. And of course, as I said, we created the world's ugliest beacon, and it is quite the mix of gold and iron and emerald. But I've been spending what free time I have playing Minecraft, mining in our beacon mine here, and this is my new favorite thing to do in Minecraft. Check out what I've done. So this is about the full range of the beacon effect in this area, and basically I, mined out at this level and just went as high as I can go. And as you can see, I have cleared a ton of this out. I'm not quite done. I'm almost done. But I think, let's see, of course I start with the empty chest. But yeah, these chests are all mostly full of resources. This is all the precious stuff, and this isn't even all of it because I've been using coal and I've already taken some resources out of here. Ton of iron, ton of gold. It has been completely awesome. And I spent some time finally getting a silk touch because I was sick of having all cobblestone. These shulker boxes are all full of materials. Oh, that's where my other precious stuff went. Okay, that makes sense. And I also have taken a few shulker boxes back to the base already. This has been awesome to get these resources, and it has been so much fun doing this. let's see. It was nighttime, right? So, sleepy time. Let's see here. Ender chest, yay. Bed, yay. So that's everything that we have accomplished in 24 episodes here of OrgelCraft, but this series is nowhere near done. I have a ton of plans for the future, and I am very excited to keep going. As I said, I have some ideas for some big projects that I really want to work on in the near future. So let's fly back to the village, and let's see if I can get out of here. This is always the challenge. There we go. One more. All right, and I believe the village is this way. So, I want to get the base finished. That's the biggest thing. I have a number of things that I want to do in there, including some villager trading and some basic farms and all of that. Oh, I forgot about the library that we built. I want to get an iron farm built. This is unacceptable. So I think in one of our episodes in the near future, we're going to come back to the village. I'm going to get all of the rest of the houses built in this area. We're going to get our villagers moved into those houses. We're going to deal with all of these guys. Like I said, I want to get an iron farm going. And I'm not sure where I put that. I might actually put it out in the desert with a creeper farm. That might be a good place to do that. Obviously, I want to get the Guardian Temple built. And I feel like there was another project that I wanted to work on. Oh, yes! I remember what it was. I haven't revealed this yet, but this will be a good project reveal for the future. So one of the things that I want to have in the base is a trading hall. And so in order to be able to do that, we're going to need to move villagers out to the base. Well, of course, you guys know my love of all things Disney. I want to build a monorail, and so what I want to do, that's why we need the iron farm, because I need a ton of iron to be able to make the rails that we'll need. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a monorail station out here, and we're going to run a monorail all the way out to the base, and that's how we're going to transport villagers over there. That's why I have needed all the stone. I've got a plan for the rough structure of the monorail and how we're going to do that. So that'll be something that we work on in the near future. So I think that's it for now. I'm saving I'm going to save the big new project for in the future. We're just going to leave it as I'm really excited to get to it. So let's get this other stuff done in the next 10 episodes or so. I think that's a good goal, and then we can build something new. It's going to be a mega build and lots of little builds around it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching this series, for your continued support, for subscribing to the new channel. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you guys are enjoying all of these episodes and will stay with me as we go into the future. I hope that you have enjoyed this video today. If you did, please be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe and make sure you click that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Be sure to follow me on social media. Thanks for watching. See you real soon.